It's a wonderful setting for a big game, a pitch which is not always the best in Europe, but two teams who proved themselves capable of living with the best in Europe last year under the guise of the Dutch referee Rennie Timmink tonight. And it's a mild evening. There are no fewer than 6 trophies available to Liverpool this season. This is the first they can walk off with and add to their collection. Liverpool seeing a lot of the ball in these opening stages. Reeser in towards Finnan. It's for Harman. It's a smart save by Akinfeev. Harman just trying to pick his spot with the side of his foot.
Yeah, Akinfeev was on that side of the goal as well. I mean, decent attempt, but never really had the power to get past him.
Xabi Alonso. Harman. Clipped in towards Luis Garcia, no flag. Not sufficient control. Difficult to tame the ball as it dropped over his shoulder. It was a very straight pass, but it was a very accurate one.
I just wonder whether he didn't make his mind up. Do I flick it inside to Morientes, or do I try to control it? And maybe he got caught. He's trying to control it, isn't he, in the end, to finish it? But you've got to be so sharp with those, with the keeper coming out.
Zenden trying to break on a CSK defence stripped of its kingpins, and here's Luis Garcia. He's caught it on the rise slightly. Didn't quite have the control. He needed it over the shot.
That's a cracking spot from Zenden, and Luis Garcia's reaction tells you he's cut inside, done everything right. Now he should be hitting the target.
Wagner Love. Now Krasic escaping the attentions of Hopia momentarily. Oh, it's a useful shot too. Pepe Reina watched it skid across his goal. Milos Krasic is a Serbian.
He's done brilliantly, hasn't he? I mean, to get past Huppi the first time as well, too easily for my liking. But then when he came inside, I thought he did extremely well. You can see what he's attempting, a little curler. And Pepe Reina, I think, was struggling. Had that been just inside the post, might have beaten him.
Here's Wagner Love. Brighter spell. Daniel Carvalho is onside here. Carvalho shot, and it's CSK Moscow who take the lead against the run of play in the Super Cup final. And Carvalho, man of the match in their UEFA Cup final win, has struck.
Well, again, I thought Hupia should have read it, because that from Wagner Love, he sees it coming, he sticks a lazy leg out at it, gets past him. And I think once Carvalho got in the position, I thought he took it ever so well. Kept it low. Reina can't quite get down for it. It's not deserved, but it's poorly defended.
Good ball from Harman. Luis Garcia! How many chances does he need?
I wonder what the half-time discussion is going to be about as well. I mean, it's kind of same old this season. They just don't have the clinical edge up front.
The flag, incidentally, was for a goal kick. The linesman didn't flag against Morientes coming back.
No, I mean, he's not interfering at all. Luis Garcia knew he was always on side. Didn't affect him. He's clean through. He has his chance. Liverpool have had the chances to be ahead in this match.
Krasic. Good on the ball, the young Serbian. Hosami pulled out of the challenge. He was penalised. In fact, more than penalised. Yellow card for Hosami.
I don't know whether something was said, because Hosami tried to. Was it Luis Garcia he's flashed it at, maybe for a bit of dissent? I think he's tried to pull out of it. Krasic is looking for it. And I think Luis Garcia might have said something. I think he's caught the yellow.
Daniel Carvalho with a free kick. Oh, it was dangerous. Just for a moment, Pepe Reina was caught in two minds.
It's fairly central, isn't it? I mean, it's Adam. I think, if it's low enough, he deals with it.
Luis Garcia. This is Hosami. That was better. But the finish, familiar.
Well, it's been consistent from Liverpool. They've gone high with an awful lot, but Luis Garcia does brilliantly here. It's very, very clever skill to work his compatriot back in, and again, it's wasteful because it opens up. There's nothing in front. You've got to keep it down, be looking to get over it, and disappointing.
Well, Yonan Arisa is going to make way for Djibril Cissé. Well, he's 24 years of age, a man in his prime. He's a current French international. £14 million was the asking price for him last summer. That's the pedigree of the man. We know that he missed a lot of last season with a really serious injury. Daniel Carvalho with a corner. Pepe Reina's done nothing wrong, just that he had a bit of a rush of blood in fairness for the goal. And his handling looks sound. That's good from Luis Garcia. Here goes Cisse. When you lucks in, you lucks in. Step forward, Djibril Cisse. He's only been on the field a couple of minutes.
I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought CSK were too clever for that and too protective. I mean, this is just route one stuff. This is clever from Luis Garcia to get him in. Ignashevich now has got a problem. Did it catch his arm? You know, I mean, it's certainly not deliberate, I know, but that's the bit of luck Liverpool needed. It did catch his arm. I'm not sure he played that. I mean, it kind of looked like it from that angle. And he'll take those all day. And at least Liverpool have kept going. I think on the balance of play, they certainly deserve it. I mean,
just to reiterate, if it's 1-1 at the end of the 90 minutes, we will play 30 minutes of extra time, and if there's still no decision, it goes to a penalty shootout. The European Super Cup final is in deadlock after 90 minutes. Liverpool within 8 minutes of losing the game, equalising with a contentious equaliser, a fortunate equaliser, but a welcome equaliser from Djibril Cisse. Zenden. Sissoko. Again, a Liverpool attack easily broken up. Again, Daniel Carvalho wants to run with the ball. Hosami hasn't got up this time. Slipped into Gusev. Got two with him. And that's nowhere near either of them.
Carvalho's got Hosami in his pocket. I know he might have a problem. But
here goes Cisse. Ignashevich has missed it. It's Djibril Cisse! Oh, stop back in favour. He scored! Now he can smile. And maybe Liverpool can too. Djibril Cisse for the second time tonight scores. And Liverpool for the first time all night lead in the Super Cup final.
Well, Ignashevich should deal with it. I mean, I think he's done well most of the night, and yet he's been involved. Not in the best way in Cisse's two goals. Gets a big slice of luck again by coming off the keeper, because you have to say this isn't the greatest finish, because it's straight at Akinfeev.
He scored the first with the help of a suspicious arm. He scored the second when he needed a second chance after blasting it at the goalkeeper, but he has scored twice, and Liverpool are in front. Daniel Carvalho. Flicked in towards Wagner Love. Good save by Reina. Some good pressure too from Bodo Zenden.
Yeah, Zenden's done well to read it and cut inside. It just came off Jamie Carragher's head, held it up a little bit. I thought he should have taken it first time, Clive. I think, you know, a really, really sharp striker is just going to use that and flick it on its way past the goalkeeper.
It's not over yet. Harman. Here's Cisse stretching those long legs again. Crossed into Luis Garcia! Scored two, made one, Djibril Cisse. Luis Garcia gives Liverpool some breathing space. They are within touching distance of winning the European Super Cup. And there's the reason, number 9, Djibril Cisse. Goal scorer turned creator. Luis Garcia eventually hits the back of the net. And Liverpool have almost won it.
Well, in a way, he deserves that too, Luis Garcia, as the boys were saying. You know, he has kept going, he's kept plugging away and getting into positions. And this is a delightful ball between defenders and goalkeeper. It really is an exquisite pass. What an impression he's made on the game, Cisse, with the 2 goals. And then that, right on his head.
That's the best Liverpool cross of the night by some distance. Last few seconds. It's another European trophy for Liverpool. They have rediscovered the winning habit and started the season as they mean to go on, with 2 goals from Djibril Cisse and a part in the Luis Garcia effort which sealed it. Rafa Benitez can do no wrong. 3 European trophies since last year. The UEFA Cup with Valencia, the Champions League, and now the Super Cup with Liverpool. Monaco may not live as long in the memory as Istanbul, nothing will. But a trophy is a trophy, and the display cabinet in the Anfield trophy room that once creaked under the weight of silverware. Liverpool have won it eventually by 3 goals to 1. The champions of Europe are celebrating again. Super Liverpool have won the Super Cup. A new season begins as the old one ended in glory.